Hey everyone, thanks for tuning back in to mattsteinwede.com. Alright, this video is about Tom Panos. I've known Tom for many years and he's a great guy. But that aside, I want to talk about his ability. So in real estate, we talk about vendor paid advertising a lot, and there seems to be some awkwardness around it. There seems to be some, I don't know, it's a bit bigger than it needs to be sometimes. There's agents out there that don't secure it, that don't want it, that don't offer it. You don't have to do it, but it is a good option for owners to have, at least for an agent to really understand and have the ability to pass it on if they needed to. I don't think there's many better people in the industry to explain or train people on vendor paid advertising than Tom. And I think sometimes we see it as we're selling something to clients, where we're trying to coerce them into something that they don't need, and it's totally the opposite. It is absolutely the opposite to that. Because there's an investment made into advertising, we feel a bit funny promoting it. But it's a little bit like, well, it's not a little bit like, it's actually a service that we can provide people at a far less cost than they would be able to secure it themselves. So there's a huge advantage to being able at least to understand vendor paid advertising and pass that on to an owner. What's the benefits of it? Why should they use it? How does it enhance their property's position in the marketplace? Do you have good case studies around it, how it's worked really well for other people? Does it work every time? No, it doesn't work every time in terms of delivering a result that's not only just a result, but also like a premium result. But you never know if the right buyer was there at that point in time that was reading the paper. I've got some great case studies where owners have advertised and we found a buyer who wasn't even looking on the internet. It's a little bit like saying, oh, should I go on the internet, but what if it doesn't deliver me the result? And the internet obviously is perceived as cheaper, but what if do people ever say, oh no, I won't go on the net just in case the buyer's not there, or it's cost me $500 to go on the internet, so I don't want to waste my $500, so I just won't go on there. You know, we've got this thing around vendor paid because it is quite expensive in terms of compared to the net. But it does tap into a whole other market that the net doesn't. You know, and when you really understand the benefits of that and you can pass that on to a client, you feel quite excited about the possibilities of what that can offer. So I think in real estate there's this huge thing about vendor paid advertising, how it's almost a bit, I don't know, it has an element of heaviness to it, I guess, and it shouldn't at all. It's just a service that we offer people should they be interested. Now, what's the benefits of that vendor paid advertising? That's our skill set to know and to understand about it. It's more than just advertising. It is more than that. It's providing people with an opportunity. This isn't about vendor paid advertising training. It's about Tom Panos. I don't think there's too many people in this business that really understand vendor paid advertising more than Tom. The benefits of it, he sees so many people out there that use it. He mixes with some of the best agents in the country, and also agents that, not just are the best agents in the country, agents all over, because that's his business, that's his job. He facilitates and manages all of the distribution of the ads out there, and rightly so that he's an expert at this, because that's what he does. It's a little bit like us. You know, hopefully we're an expert at helping owners not just sell a home, but manage the process and achieve the strongest possible price. That's our business. So why am I doing this video on Tom? Because I think it's our business to have as many tools as possible to enhance an owner's position in the marketplace. That's our business. So we should go out of our way to learn and develop and grow in every section of what we can offer, and vendor paid advertising is one of them. It's up to you what you advise your client to do, but it is really good to at least have the ability or have the depth of knowledge around it to inform them. Is it for them? Is it not for them? Is it for them? Is it not for them? Why is it for this property? Why is it not for that property? really understanding that rather than taking a stance in, no, we don't do vendor paid, blah, 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 whatever it is. If that's what you do, that's fine, completely fine. I'm not saying you can't do that, but what I am saying is if you're having difficulty passing it on to owners and really feeling comfortable around what is actually the benefit of this, you need to ring Tom, email Tom. I don't know if Tom trains people in this area. Like, he's an auctioneer as well. He has many different skill sets within the real estate industry. But just in this part, I'm not sure if the Courier Group I know they put on seminars at different areas helping people understand this, but I know he has lots of aids to help, like visual aids and case studies and scripts and dialogues and when I say scripts and dialogues, I don't mean that in, oh, he's got some tricky script that will help you sell vendor paid advertising, not at all. It's more that he's got some dialogue around case studies that he's used personally that's helped people understand the benefits of advertising and also the opportunity behind it. You know, you've got to go out of your way to learn this stuff, but I would say either email Tom or tweet Tom. He's very good on tweets. He gets back to people straight away. It's @TomPanos. And see if maybe he can come, and I hope I'm not throwing you in the deep end here, Tom, but see if he can come to your company, or maybe there's a collective group that you could put on, I don't really know. He could come and do a bit of training with you if you needed it. If you really wanted to get to the depth of knowledge, hopefully over time, that he has on how it will help owners. And that's what we're about, helping owners. Helping owners leave no stone unturned in this marketplace, and helping owners assuredly sit back and know nothing more can be done. That's what selling homes are about. Then hopefully our skill set will take over and help them navigate this marketplace. You need everything working for you at the moment in the current market. So, I hope that was all, hope that sort of came out okay. Basically, there's not much better than Tom in the marketplace with vendor paid advertising or positioning your home to ensure that a premium price is a premium price. There's an opportunity to secure, or every opportunity to secure a premium price. Contact Tom. I don't know what his email is, but I'm sure if you need his phone number, I'll put it in the post underneath and you can just grab it from there. All right, question of the day. The question of the day today. What's your favorite vendor paid tip? Do you have one? Is there a something that you say to owners that help them get the message a little bit better? If there is, great. If there's, let us know about it. If there's not, doesn't matter. But we might, this one could be a bit of a sharing one on what works for everyone at the moment. All right, thanks so much for tuning in, and look forward to seeing you on the next video. And as always, thanks for helping make this real estate world a much better place.